every time Star Trek. TNG used the Enterprise's forgotten second bridge. The USS Enterprise D had a second bridge that was rarely used in Star Trek. The Next Generation. Following the adventures of Captain Jean-Luc Picard Patrick Stewart and his crew, TNG ushered in a new era of Star Trek and introduced a new, upgraded version of the Starship Enterprise. Not only was the Enterprise D significantly larger than its predecessors, but it also allowed families and other civilians on board. To keep these families safer during a battle, the Enterprise D can separate its larger saucer section from its drive section, which is equipped with its own battle bridge. While the main bridge is located at the heart of the saucer section, the Enterprise D's battle bridge is located on deck 8 of the secondary hull. The smaller bridge has all the same strategic functions as the main bridge, but does not have science or engineering stations. Additionally, the Enterprise D's battle bridge only appears in 3 episodes of TNG, despite an impressive display of the ship's saucer separation in the series premiere. As the newly launched Enterprise D travels to Deneb 4 for its maiden voyage, the journey is interrupted by a godlike being known as Q John D. Lanky. Q goes on about humanity's violent history and easily thwarts all the crew's attempts to stop him. Trying to trick Q, Picard accelerates the Enterprise at high warp speeds, but Q maintains pursuit in the form of a ball of energy. As Q begins to gain on the Enterprise, Picard orders an emergency saucer separation at high warp, leaving LT. Worf Michael Dorn in charge of the saucer section. This way, most of the ship's crew and their families can flee in the saucer section, while the stardrive section turns to face Q. From the battle bridge, Picard sends out torpedoes to mask the departure of the saucer section. When the torpedoes have no effect, Picard has Troy Marina Sirtis send out a message of surrender. Q surrounds the stardrive section in a force field and transports the crew members aboard to a World War III-style courtroom. Q then declares that all of humanity is being put on trial for being a dangerous, savage child race. Picard suggests that Q test the Enterprise crew to see if humans are still savage, and Q agrees, saying that the upcoming Farpoint mission will determine humanity's fate. When the stardrive section arrives at Farpoint Station, Commander William Riker Jonathan Frakes comes aboard and, on Picard's orders, expertly performs a manual docking of the 2 sections, successfully reconnecting the Enterprise. The Enterprise D's battle bridge comes in handy again near the end of TNG Season 1, when LT. Geodie LaForge LeVar Burton is left in command of the ship. As the Enterprise approaches the planet Minos, they are greeted by a holographic recording of a salesman Vincent Schiavelli pitching a highly advanced weapons system. Riker, Data Brent Spiner, and Yard Denise Crosby beam down to the planet to investigate and soon find themselves at the mercy of this weapons system. The USS Enterprise D was a marvel of 24th century Starfleet engineering, sleek, vast, and brimming with cutting-edge tech. Fans of Star Trek, The Next Generation will instantly recognize the primary bridge, a spacious, wood-accented command center where Captain Picard sipped Earl Grey and ordered "engage" with elegant authority. But buried deep within the ship, often overlooked even by devoted viewers, was a rarely seen but canonically important location. The battle bridge, the Enterprise D's forgotten second bridge. Though designed to take command when the saucer separated from the stardrive section, the battle bridge made surprisingly few appearances across the show's 7 seasons. And each time it did appear, it added a distinct flavor to the episode, whether it was strategic intensity, thematic weight, or a peek into the Enterprise's deeper operational layers. Let's dive into every time TNG used the Enterprise's forgotten second bridge, and why those moments mattered more than they seemed. 1. Encounter at Farpoint, Season 1, Episode 1. The very first appearance of the battle bridge came at the very beginning of TNG. In the 2-part pilot episode, Encounter at Farpoint, the Enterprise crew is introduced. Q appears for the first time, and the ship performs its very first saucer separation. It's a momentous sequence, and it marked the debut of the battle bridge. Picard commands,